Okay. Welcome back, everyone. This is our fifth matchup of the morning between the varsity scholars of Lincoln University, Pennsylvania, and Norfolk State University. Today, in our first round matchup between these teams in the season 33 of the Honda Campus All Star Challenge, we have representing Takia, representing Norfolk State, and Jamal representing Lincoln. Jamal will choose first from the categories of alloys, let the gourd times roll, my hat's off to you, and Shakespearean summaries.
Alloys.
Which alloy names the prehistoric period that began around 5,300 years ago? Green, Takia.
Bronze.
Here's your bonus. An alloy is called fusible if its melting point is below that of what metal that's added to copper to make bronze.
Team, is it zinc or is it tin?
Answer, please.
Tin.
That is correct. Solder, tumbaga, zamak. Once made from tin and lead, now mostly tin and copper, which alloy is used to connect copper pipes?
Team. Solder. Solder.
Correct for all 20.
Okay.
Category, please.
Alloys.
The prefix ferro means that an alloy contains what metal? Green, Takia.
Iron.
Here's your bonus. 3 answers. What triad of metals are mixed with iron to form the acronymic alloy alnico used to make permanent magnets?
Team.
Aluminum, nickel, and something else.
Aluminum, nickel,
You
and
stop.
copper.
You stop, so I can only give you credit for the first 2.
Yeah, it's aluminum, nickel, and cobalt.
Cobalt.
So you got 10 out of a possible 20. Your category, please.
Alloys.
Which 15th century German metalsmith invented type metal, a 3-element alloy still widely used in printing presses? Green, Takia.
Tin.
Correct.
Can you take it, Jamal?
Gutenberg.
Here's your bonus. Type metal is mainly what metal whose sulfide ore is galena?
Team. 10.
Incorrect. Lead.
Looking for lead on that one. What other 2 metals in type metal are tin and what metal with symbol SB whose ores include stibnite? Answer, please.
Subterraneum.
Incorrect. Answer one.
All right. Can you give me a category, please, Jamal?
Shakespearean summaries.
After 3 witches prophesy that a certain general will become king of Scotland, his wife goads him into making it happen in what tragedy? Gold, Jamal.
Tragedy of Romeo and Juliet.
Incorrect.
Can you take it to Kia?
Macbeth.
Here's your bonus. Prospero uses magic to conjure a storm and torment a shipwrecked survivor in what play?
Othello.
Incorrect. For the Tempest.
The Tempest was the answer for that one. And Petruchio courts and metaphorically domesticates the headstrong, obdurate Katharina in what play?
The Tempest. Oh, Taming of the Shrew. Dang it.
I'm sorry, I heard you say Tempest first. So no points on that bonus. Category, please.
Shakespearean summaries.
Shakespeare's longest play is what tragedy in which a prince of Denmark seeks revenge against his uncle Claudius? Green, Takia.
Hamlet.
Here's your bonus. Based on Cinthio's story of a Moorish captain, what play is about a general in the Venetian army and his treacherous ensign Iago?
Othello.
Believed to have been written for celebrations near the end of the Christmas season, what comedy centers on twins Viola and Sebastian?
Midsummer's Night Dream.
Incorrect. For the 12th night.
Okay, so 10 out of possible 20 on that last bonus. That takes us to the end of round 1, where we have Norfolk State with 80, Lincoln, Pennsylvania 10. Any questions from either team from that round?
No questions.
Okay, we will move on to round number two. We have new players in the face-off position. We'll have Raven and Pujin. Okay, Pujin will select first from the following categories: Along the Mississippi, Fabric, Much Loved Hymns, and Talking Titans.
Fabric, please.
Say fabric.
Yes. What word for a sheep's woolen coat also names a lightweight polyester used for hoodies and sweatpants? Gold, Pujin.
Cotton.
Incorrect.
Can you take it, Raven?
Wool.
No answer.
Incorrect. Fleece.
Fleece. Category, please, Pujin.
Titan.
Talking Titans. Edimethus, a dim-witted Titan, married which first mortal woman who foolishly opened her box containing all of the world's woes? Gold, Pujin.
Pandora.
Here's your bonus. For 20, then 10 points. Credited with creating humans from clay, which brother of Epimetheus had refused to marry Pandora?
Team. Is it Hephaestus? Hephaestus.
Next clue.
Next clue. He was punished by Zeus for stealing fire from the gods and giving it to mankind.
Prometheus.
That is correct. For 10, your category, please, Pujin.
Talking Titans.
Pregnant by Zeus, the Titan Leto was relentlessly persecuted by which notoriously jealous Olympian, Zeus's wife? Gold, Pujin.
Hera.
Here's your bonus. Two answers. Leto was pregnant with which two A Olympians, a brother, and a sister?
Team. Aphrodite and Apollo.
Team looking for Apollo and Artemis.
So you got 10 out of that one. Category, please, Pujin.
Talking Titans, please.
An ice giant planet is named after which Greek sky god, father of the original 12 Titans? Gold, Pujin.
Neptune.
Incorrect.
Can you take it, Raven?
Kronos.
Incorrect. Look for Uranus.
Uranus. Category, please, Pujin.
Along the Mississippi.
The riverside town of Hannibal, Missouri, was the birthplace of which celebrated writer who set the adventures of Tom Sawyer there? Green, Raven.
Mark Twain.
Here's your bonus. Two answers. What 630-foot tall curved monument in what Mississippi River city celebrates the westward expansion of the U.S.?
Think so. St. Louis Arch.
Correct.
Incorrect.
Um,
They
No,
said
that's correct.
Saint.
yeah,
They
St.
said-
Louis. Oh,
they
I'm
said
sorry.
Saint-
Prompt.
More information, please.
St. Louis, and then the St. Louis Arch.
Incorrect. I take St. Louis. I need a Gateway Arch for the other question.
Okay, so 5 on that one. Referring to forced relocation of Native Americans, what three-word phrase names several state parks along the Mississippi?
Trail of Tears.
That is correct. So you got 10 out of a possible 20. Category, please, Raven.
Fabric.
What sea feline coat pattern is named after a cotton fabric from southern India, whose designs were printed on? Gold, Pujin.
Sea Lion.
Incorrect.
Can you take it, Raven? No answer. I believe we were looking for calico.
Yeah.
Category, please.
Fabric.
Playing a game of pool, that smooth fabric on the table is usually baize, not what F fabric popular for hats? Gold, Pujin.
Fleece.
Incorrect.
Can you take it, Raven?
Felt.
Here's your bonus. One was a Scottish shoulder cape. The other was the kilt's fabric. Today, what P and what T refer to the patterns in the cape, kilt, and other clothing?
Plaid and
You stopped, so I
uh,
can only accept plaid as an answer.
And that's correct. The other one would be tartan.
So the other one was tartan. So you got 10 points out of a possible 20 on that bonus, and that takes us to the end of round two, where we have Lincoln, Pennsylvania with 50, Norfolk State with 120. Any questions from either team before we move on into the next round? Okay, so we will move Drake into the face-off position and Ajaya into the face-off position. All right. Drake, you will choose first from the categories of Gee, I Know That, Baby Animals, Dwight Eisenhower, and Whatever Happened to.
And you can hear me okay, right?
Yes,
Okay, great. Eisenhower.
a year before 1944's D-Day, Eisenhower launched an amphibious assault on what Italian island, taking Syracuse the first day? Green, Ajaya.
Cicely.
Here's your bonus. In World War II, Ike rose from lieutenant colonel to major general in just 1 year, under which Army Chief of Staff and future Secretary of State?
Johnson.
Incorrect. You look for Marshall.
As president, Eisenhower popularized what D theory that one nation falling to communism would lead to another and then another?
Domino.
That's correct. Category, please.
G, I know that.
Andra Day and Chadwick Boseman are among those who've won what G awards presented by the Hollywood Foreign Press Association? Gold, Drake.
Golden Globe.
Here's your bonus. Which U.S. ambassador lent his name to the 1854 purchase of land from Mexico, land now part of Arizona and New Mexico?
Team. Galveston.
Incorrect. You look for Gadsden.
Okay. Assassinated in 1948 during her second tenure as prime minister, who was the first, and so far only, female prime minister of India?
Team. Was it Modi or Gandhi? Gandhi. Gandhi.
That was correct. Category, please, Drake.
Eisenhower.
21st, 22nd, 25th. Eisenhower was the first president prohibited by which amendment from seeking a third term? Gold, Drake.
22nd.
Here's your bonus. Two answers. During Eisenhower's second term, what two new states entered the Union?
Hawaii and Alaska.
That's good for 10. In his first year in office, Eisenhower appointed which governor of California as Chief Justice?
Earl Warren.
Correct for all 20. Category, please.
Eisenhower.
Though a conservative, Ike expanded the New Deal's old age survivors and disability insurance, a program commonly known by what two-word name? Gold, Drake.
Social Security.
Here's your bonus. In his January 17th, 1961 farewell address, Eisenhower warned against unwarranted influence by what hyphenated complex?
Military Industrial.
Correct. What denomination of U.S. coin featured Eisenhower on the front with the moon shown on the back from 1971 through 1978?
50-cent piece.
Incorrect. One for a dollar coin.
All right, so still your category to choose, Drake.
Whatever happened to.
Which former girlfriend star co-created Mixed-ish, focusing on her childhood as Rainbow from Blackish? Gold, Drake.
Ross. Tracy Ellis Ross.
In 2022, who celebrated his 27th year hosting HBO's Real Sports show, decades after he left NBC's Today Show?
Gumble.
Correct. Oh, need more information?
Brian Gumble.
That is correct. After an unhappy ending to his Happy Endings TV series, which Junior Wayans played Coach on New Girl?
Marlon.
Incorrect. One for Damon.
Category, please.
G.
For over 200 years, what three or four masted ships were used by Spain and Portugal for trade and war? Gold, Drake.
Go.
No answer. Can you take it, Ajaya?
Gulf.
Incorrect. It was galleon.
Looking for okay. So of course, at the so at the end of the ultimate challenge, I'm sorry, at the end of round 3, we have a tie going to the ultimate challenge, which is going to result in a coin toss. So we're going to keep it simple. Gold is heads, green is tails. Toss the coin. It is heads, which means that Lincoln will choose first in the ultimate challenge.
Any questions for me? Want to the next round?
Any questions before we move on to the next round? Okay, no questions. So I'm going to ask Norfolk, please mute your microphones. Everyone from Lincoln, please unmute your microphones and choose from the following categories.
First and ambitious.
Coined at sea, how much carbon, the second 100 years, and very veggie.
Second 100 years.
Second 100 years. What U.S. company, now in its second century of doing business, produces Pop-Tarts?
Kellogg's.
Yes. Outdelivers FedEx?
UPS. UPS.
Was co-founded by Thomas Edison?
General Electric.
Owns Geico and Duracell?
Pass.
Has dropped its Stagecoach logo?
Wells Fargo.
Produces Gold Peak and Fuse Teas?
Lipton.
Pass.
Makes Post-it notes?
Pass.
Is second to BNSF in freight trains?
Santa Fe.
Pass.
Makes a COVID vaccine with trades as J&J?
Johnson & Johnson.
Yes. Owns Geico and Duracell?
Pass.
Pass.
Produces Gold Peak and
Lipton.
Pass.
makes Post-it notes?
Dick.
Pass.
Is second to BNSF? Owns Geico and Duracell? Okay, so you got 6 out of a possible 10 for 150 points added to your score. Let's take a look at the ones that you weren't able to get. Owns Geico and Duracell?
Berkshire Hathaway.
Okay. Produces Gold Peak and Fuse Teas?
Coca-Cola.
Makes Post-it notes? It's 3M, right? Yep.
Oh, wow.
And is second to BNSF in freight trains?
Union Pacific.
Okay, Union Pacific. All right, so that takes their score up to 290. I'm going to ask the gentleman of Lincoln to mute and turn it over to the ladies of Norfolk State. Please unmute your microphones.
I
and
have a
choose-
question about
Yes.
the previous round. Was there
Okay.
somebody speaking when the other school was going? Because it seemed like they were all looking at their screens and somebody from behind said pass.
No, that's the 3 of them. So Drake's microphone is a little bit choppy, but we're used to that. So that's him.
Okay.
All right. So we have coined at sea, how much carbon, or very veggie?
Very veggie. Very veggie.
Considering the uses in biology of these healthy edibles, what vegetable comes on the
Corn.
cob, thickens Creole gumbos?
Filet.
Pass.
Did Gregor Mendel study?
Peas.
Is Cantonese for white vegetable?
Rice.
Pass.
Is the southern
Salad.
sea was in Jacob and Esau's pottage?
Pass.
Names the kernel in the game Clue.
Mustard.
Is an onion relative and Welsh symbol.
Leek.
Is the salad green Italians call ricola?
Arugula.
Is more than simply white
Cauliflower.
thickens Creole gumbos?
Flour.
Pass.
Is Cantonese for white vegetable?
Radish.
Pass.
Was in Jacob and Esau's pottage?
Pass.
Pass.
Thickens Creole gumbos?
Rye.
Okra.
Yes, I was gonna say they got it right at the buzzer. So you got 8 out of a possible 10. Let's take a look at the 2 you weren't able to get.
Good knock. Thank you.
It's Cantonese for white vegetable.
Bok choy.
Bok
All right.
choy.
And was in Jacob and Esau's pottage.
Lentil.
Lentils. So at the end of that adds 200 points to your score. So at the end of the game, we have Lincoln, PA with 290, Norfolk State with 340. Great job by both teams. Congratulations on the well fought game. If you are in the next match, please return to your division room. Best of luck in the next game.
You're good, y'all.